Hey there, Elisha Simon, health coach here. I help individuals elevate their lives and shed old physical and mental weight that create a life of optimal health and confidence that inspires others. So, with health coaching, we talk a lot about mindset. Like so many of my videos I make boils down to mindset because it's 80% mindset, 20% mechanics when it comes to losing weight and getting healthy, because you can eat the food, drink the water, get your sleep, but if you don't change your habits, change your mindset, you'll go back to those old habits that aren't serving you and got you to where you were in the first place. And when times get hard, that's when you truly get tested to see where, like, your, not your character, but like where you're at, what's going on when it's emotional, when it's hard, when work sucks, when you're fighting with your partner, when your kids are crazy and you want to reach for that glass of wine, you want to reach for the bag of cookies and hide in the pantry, whatever it is, when those moments strike, that's when you know where you're truly growing from. And I think that, my personal opinion, is when true confidence arises is because you are in a time that's hard and you're pushing yourself out of that comfort zone. You know, sometimes we're comfortable being in, even if it sucks, we're comfortable in the suck. So when you push yourself up and above that and work through that and it's like being at the gym. You lift those 10-pound weights and it's hard. The next week you come back and it got a little bit easier. The next time you come back, you grab the 12s or the 15s and you're able to do those for the same amount, and then follow, just keep building and building on top of that. And then your confidence keeps growing because you keep improving. Well, every little setback, every little hard situation you go through, when you make it out on the other side and you stick to it, maybe you did cave and have a cookie, but you didn't eat the whole bag. You only had half the bag. Maybe you only need one or two. But then you took that little bit step. Next time, you're like, I don't really need that. I'm going to have two. And there's nothing wrong with 2 Oreos. And then the next time you come and you're like, I don't need it. I don't need it. This sucks. And I'm going to go for a walk. That's where that confidence arises from. Jay Shetty, he's a monk, or he was a monk. Do you become not a monk after you? Retired monk. He's a retired monk. He said, "You're not behind in life. There's no timetable that we must all follow. It's made up. 7 billion people can't do everything in the same order. What's early, what's late compared to who? Don't beat yourself up where you're at. It's your schedule and everything is right on time." I read that this morning and I was like, I really like that. I'm going to read it again. And have thought about it all day long. Like, how many times do we tell ourselves, like, oh, I should be here. I should be doing this. Life should look like this. Is that what you want? Like, I ask you that because the people that I talk with, I don't care what they think they should be doing or what their mom wants them to do or their partner or, let's talk health. So, I'm hypothetical situation here. I have Sally that comes to me and she's like, I want to lose 50 pounds. Why do you want to lose 50 pounds? Because my partner thinks that I should do it. Sally's not going to be successful. Not one bit. She's doing it for somebody else. So, what do you want? Like, what do you truly, truly want in life? And then so much too, like I see this even with clients that are currently, they're doing everything they want, like they're getting healthy, they're in our private Facebook group community, and they're doing the program, but they're caught up in that comparison game. Oh my gosh, Mary Beth, I don't know where I'm coming up with these names. Mary Beth just lost 30 pounds in, 9 weeks. And I've only lost 21. Okay, well, you're not Mary Beth. And Mary Beth started out at 300 pounds. And Mary Beth was not healthy whatsoever. And she wasn't eating. And she's this age. And she is, she's not diabetic. Like, you can't compare because it doesn't matter what timeline Mary Beth is on. If Sally over here is doing the program and she's doing the things that are consistent and she's seeing results. She's feeling good. She's looking better. She's getting more confidence. The inflammation's going down. She has more energy. She sleeps better. She has more patience with her kids. And she's more loving to her husband. Things are just flowing better. Who cares what that scale says? F that scale. Like, who cares? Because your journey is your own journey. And that can be said about anything, right? Like, oh, I don't know. Marcia sells real estate and she's selling 30 houses a month. And Ben over here has been doing real estate and he's only sold 4 houses a month. Well, Ben sold 4 houses that were each $400,000. And what did I say your name was? Mary, Ben, Marcia. And Marcia has sold like 20 houses that were in the $100,000 range. Ben's working less, selling less, but he's making more. He's putting more, not that he's not doing more effort or not doing as much effort, not that she's not doing. They're just, you can't compare. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Don't dilute your brain power with that crappy energy. It's not going to do anything for you. Long story short, it's not going to do anything for you. So the things that you can control, the things that you are in charge of, focus on that. The only person you should be better than or worry about comparing or progressing or being better than is the person you were yesterday. I hopped on the scale this morning and it said 140 pounds. And I will bounce back and forth between, I don't know, I will fluctuate anywhere from like 135 to 150, just depending and I do not like to be 150. I'm 5'5", I'm 34 years old, and ideally I would love to be around 135 pounds. I don't sit there. I don't. Like, where I usually like sit will be like 145 pounds. Right now I'm 140 and I'm happy. I feel good. My clothes fit good. I'm happy. Like, and I could easily get in the trap of, oh, well, Stacy at the gym is 125 pounds and she's only an inch shorter than me. Well, then I should definitely be like 130, 133 pounds. I don't want to, like, I want to be, but I don't really want to be. Like, if you want to really know the truth, it's like the amount of effort and work and hardcore meal planning and prepping and everything I would have to do. It won't bring me the happiness. It will just bring me aesthetically, I will look better, but true happiness won't come from that. I will be monitoring everything, weighing out everything, being super strict, not having any extra treats or having a jelly bean here or there. Like, that won't bring me happiness. So the only person that you should ever try to be better than is yourself. And I look at my scale and I have one of those fit index scales that you can like track your weight on your phone. And I looked at that and it pulled up my weight from last year and I was 141 pounds last year. I'm just going to celebrate the fact that I maintain that every year. And that in itself is something to be proud of. So, and I feel good and I feel happy and I'm going to be proud of that. That brings me happiness. So stop comparing yourself. Whatever that is, health, on the scale, work, relationships, and other people's Instagram accounts. Let me clue you in on that. That is a highlight reel. Of course, like, nobody wants to post an ugly picture of themselves. Nobody wants to post a picture that's going to make them look in their worst or with their messy house. Or I think it's becoming a little bit more common now that people are sharing the real sides of things. But that's why the Instagram stories and Facebook stories are so, people love those, is because it's the behind the scenes. It's the real, true nitty gritty of everything. And then the actual posts are kind of a highlight reel. And it's so easy to get caught up into looking into somebody else's life and be like, oh my gosh, they're in Hawaii, they're on vacation, they're doing this, they're doing that. Maybe their marriage sucks. Maybe their kids, like, are turd heads. Like, maybe they're in debt up to their eyeballs. You don't know, right? So stop comparing. Love where you're at. Focus on you. Focus on what you can control, honestly. And the only thing you can control is you. So have a great day.